Okay, welcome to the Mile10 podcast, our first episode, but actually our second because we already made
First one got lost somewhere.
it. It actually didn't. It just sucked. So we're going for a number 2 here. It didn't suck. It wasn't. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's
We had to buy editing software and
kind of
we're rookies.
Shooting from the hip.
Shooting from the hip. Yeah. We even have a whole audio. We got our decibels and everything.
It's showing bars and lines.
So we know what we're doing now.
It looks like I'm really quiet, but I don't really know how this shit reads.
Maybe you should speak up. Don't. But yeah, pretty exciting. We're Mile10 podcast. We'll get into the name later, maybe in the next episode when people actually care about us.
I'm looking right at the computer.
Well, it's so cool to watch the decibels. I've never really been in a scenario where I can look at my decibels.
Crescendo action.
Watching the Eagles and Giants game right now. Unfortunately, the Eagles are stomping the Giants. Looks like this one's pretty much over. I feel like everyone just had false hope. Like, we all just thought. Yeah. But, like, realistically, deep down, we all kind of knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was one of those things that kind of like, I just want to see the Eagles lose.
And, we all saw that the Jags could have beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So we were all coming into this game like, you know what? This could happen.
I don't know why it didn't happen. Just because Jackson Mahomes wasn't there. He wasn't dancing pregame.
That could have been it.
Yeah, I think so.
But they've also won Super Bowls with him dancing pregame, so.
That's what I'm saying. He needed to be there dancing pregame, but he wasn't.
Okay.
So I blame him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm Pat. This is Pat. And we're basically here to just talk about anything and everything. We just discovered Elon Musk's chatbot.
Probably going to mess around with that.
Yeah, definitely going to mess around with that. Probably the most wicked thing I've ever seen. You can type
You grew up under a rock.
I did, but I also didn't. This guy is literally from Wisconsin. He doesn't even know how to drive downtown. We experienced that today. Went to an Oyster Fest today.
Anything more than one-way traffic, out of my pocket.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
He grew up on dirt roads and, well, not even dirt roads. I wouldn't even give you that much.
He's beat down cattle path.
So, went to an Oyster Fest today. Let's talk about that. How'd that go for you?
Huge fan of oysters.
This guy just complains.
Not really.
We had a beautiful set of oysters. I'll see if I can figure out how to get the picture in there. But they had like the fire pits going and people working so hard.
Yeah,
we waited an hour in line. You actually
yeah, waited. I know. I waited an hour in line
I saved your car.
You saved it from probably like a $5 ticket,
or a boot or a towing.
That's fair. I don't really know, but
anyways, I had a great time. The music was great.
I still had fun.
The weather was terrible.
Just the whole opening up shells and trying to suck snot out of sea creatures wasn't exactly.
It's the way you say it. That's not what it is.
Tell me I'm wrong when I say sucking snot.
Did you see me suck anything out of anything? I was cutting, and I was chewing.
You were.
I don't even do it properly. I don't do the whole. That's not me. I cut it with the shucker, which people don't do. Or should I say shucka?
Say shucka. Let's cover our bases here.
And I literally eat it off the shucker. People don't do that, and I'm pretty sure I was being looked down upon amongst the South Carolinian.
As I fake sneezed and shot oyster across the
This
hole.
guy maybe had 4. We had I probably ate about 30.
Yeah. Well, I mean, someone had to eat them. Wasn't going to be me. I ruined it when I bit into the one. I'm telling you, bit into the one, exploded with just salt water in my mouth. And I was like,
I will say they're better with crackers and Tabasco. I think that's a given. But there's people who grow up around this kind of stuff. They want the raw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kind of weird.
So we're gonna start off with a draft.
I think that should just be a start every time.
Yeah. We'll start off every video with a draft.
And we're gonna let the bot decide the topic, so just straight out from the hip.
We can get to that point, but I feel like we have a good topic. We've had no preparation. It's gonna be off the top of the dome. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna do top 5 superheroes or villains.
Oh, I didn't know we were explaining that. Okay.
I'd say our superhero knowledge is decent, not great.
I'd say it's
hopefully no one sees this and is like, oh my god.
Fucking losers!
Oh my god, you didn't even think about this, Hopefully it's not like that. It's just movies, a comic book here and there.
That's actually a great question. Are we going off of like comic book status or like movie status? Because I know I don't know any of the differences, but I have heard a lot. They're like big differences.
We'll go with general knowledge. So like, you know, if you were talking to a crowd of 10 people, random people,
yeah,
who would they know?
Okay.
You know, like Kang or Kong. I don't know how you say his name. Exactly. See, exactly. He's a very badass villain. I'm not gonna pick him because no one's gonna know who that is.
Good.
There's a Marvel movie coming out about him though, so pretty
really
sweet. Yeah, pretty sweet. But we're also doing Marvel or DC. So I'll let you start.
Ooh, what if you have to take three heroes, 2 villains?
Okay.
Well, okay. That way you give me.
Because I know more heroes than villains, so.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone knows more heroes than villains.
Okay. So should we go back and if you pick one, then I'll pick one of that same.
Yeah.
If you pick a villain, I pick a villain.
Not necessarily.
No. Yeah, no.
Not necessarily.
Random. 3 heroes, 2 villains. Jalen Hurts just
overthrew him because he's ass.
So overrated. All right, go. Go ahead. You want to start off?
I'd love to. I got a slow brain. You want to start off?
Yeah, I'll start off.
Okay.
I'm going to take Thor.
Okay.
Fan favorite?
Yeah, naturally. I shouldn't have to think this hard. You know, I'm going to start off, might be a little bit risky, but I'm going to go villain, first rounder. I'm going to go Thanos, first round.
I knew you were going to pick him. I knew obviously I knew one of us was going to take him.
I'm taking him first round. I can't risk losing him.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Thanos with all the stones. There's obviously stages, so I'm taking all the stones.
I don't know if
that's definitely multiple stages.
There's a Thanos before the stones, which is the more.
Then
either way.
I'm taking Thanos with the stones.
Whatever. All right. Well, I'm going to take the guy who beat Thanos. My favorite superhero, the greatest superhero of all time. Taking the Iron Man.
Wow. Okay. You know, second round. I'm taking Doctor Strange.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
a
that
little mix up, huh?
Okay. You see the last one?
No. I want to.
Super creepy movie.
Yeah.
Great though. Great movie. Just kind of weird.
At some point I'll see it.
Just had its ups and downs, but
at some point I'll see it.
I enjoyed it.
Probably.
I haven't seen Avatar, so I guess that's a good trade-off. But you haven't seen Harry Potter, Star Wars, or all the John Wicks, so I guess you are. You're down.
That's a fair trade-off. That's a fair trade-off.
All right, mine. I guess I'll go ahead and take my villain now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Ultron.
Third round, Superman. That's a steal for the third.
Yeah.
That's a steal for the third.
Goodness gracious. Okay. All right.
Ultron, though, it's a
good villain.
Yeah, that's a good villain.
I wasn't thinking about Superman, which
No.
sucks because I just watched Justice League.
Yeah. That's why I thought about it.
That scene where Flash runs behind him, you know, and Superman's like, he turns and Flash is like,
wow.
Damn. Yeah. That was nuts. Okay. All right. So let's go over our teams real quick.
Okay.
I have Iron Man, Thor, Ultron, and you're rocking with
Thanos, Doctor Strange, and Superman.
Yeah, so I lost. I mean, I definitely.
I'm kind of stepping right now.
But in the movie, that like my team wins that. You know what I mean? Because it's like always the team that you're like, nah, they're not winning, and they always end up winning in the movies. Okay, for my fourth pick, I need a big one here.
Yeah, you need a game changer.
I need a game changer. So this is tough because there's someone I want to pick, but in the movie, she.
Okay, I'm also thinking of she. I'm also
I know
thinking
you're
of she.
thinking. We're not thinking the same.
Okay.
Because in the comic books, she's the one who. She's a dog in the comic books.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually a man.
She-Hulk.
She's actually a man in the comic books.
Man in the comic books.
So, up for debate whether or not this is a he or a she, but just overall dominance, because she did show dominance in the movies.
Okay.
But he is a freak in the books, Captain Marvel.
Mm. That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like you don't really understand the actual importance.
Not really.
Because in the movies, she comes back with her dyke haircut and then...
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. Superman, Wonder Woman stack?
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean,
that's nice.
You're not topping that. I'm sorry. It's just...
We have Superman, and I'm a Batman hater,
Oof.
so I instantly love Superman that much more.
Yep.
And
still let him slip to the third.
I did.
Yikes.
I did. I really didn't think you were gonna think about him, and I was just gonna try.
I wasn't until I saw the red and blue. And said, "Wow, it's a savior." That's on you.
Be your own flags, man. Be your own room. Your own room. All right, number 5.
Both gotta take a villain.
Is Kanye West a superhero? Or...
He's an anti-hero.
Okay. Taking the top G. All right, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna need it. I need to win this round for sure. Definitely need to win this round.
I don't even think I can pick someone. I can pick a random ass dude. I'm still wiping.
Probably. I'll be honest. Probably.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I can't make a great pick here. This is tough because I'm thinking of a lot of people right now.
I know who I'm thinking about.
I'm gonna go with a specific version.
Okay, I'm for it.
Because I think in the movies he's underrated.
Okay.
I don't think they do, but they don't. I'm gonna go with a specific version. The Thor Ragnarok Hulk.
I wouldn't call it a villain.
I do have to pick a villain, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking the Joker. I'm taking the Joker then.
Joker.
Taking the Joker. No. Sorry. We'll edit that out. I'll find out how to do that, and we'll do that. Going Lex Luthor because he's Superman. That's my counter.
Okay.
That's my counter.
That's fair. That's fair. Now let's say, does my villain, does it include him and his network? If he's like,
well, I have Ultron. He runs all the computers, and that's kind of why I picked him. So I feel like
okay, I'm taking Ra's al Ghul.
Whoa, sleeper pick from you.
Big time.
That's a sleeper pick. I'm actually proud of you for that.
Thank you.
That's a pretty solid pick.
Yeah, I think. Ultron. Ross doesn't really use computers. It's all just word of mouth. So.
Well, Ultron's thing is any technology.
Yeah.
Is his, right?
But I feel like my team doesn't use a whole lot of technology.
It's not really the point, though.
Don't care. It is in my head.
I guess I do have Iron Man, so. But think about that, though. I have the Iron Man Ultron stack. That could be OP. That actually could be a game changer. And Lex Luthor. Combine Ultron, Lex Luthor, Iron Man. You're dealing with a... We'll let you decide. We're done with this.
Thanos, Doctor Strange, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Ra's al Ghul. It's
a stacked team.
That's
Should have taken Kanye.
You can't take him down. Cannot take him down.
I mean, he disappeared. The whole world thought he died, and he came back married.
How do you... One day I'll be able to do that. No, I won't. I'm gonna go in and declare myself as the winner of that one.
We'll let the people decide. And by the people I mean my mom and your mom. We'll let them decide.
Both of them be like, I don't know any of
Candy.
I'm your son. Let's rock with Baby J on this one.
Baby J. He just threw an interception in the end zone.
Did he?
Oh, he must have dropped it. All right. So next we're gonna play around with Elon's chatbot. Again, this is a type of technology that.
I understand how it.
Do you want to do conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
Well, we get there right there.
Yeah, I know, but just type in not crazy theory, but conspiracy theory.
Okay. Okay.
You have better little accents.
Okay. So what am I typing exactly?
Give me a conspiracy theory.
Give me.
Okay. A little demanding. Put a little please in there.
Maybe. Should we?
No. Fuck the robots.
All right, so we're on. It's called GT Chatbot, I think is what it is. You can literally type anything into it, and it will answer you with not just like an answer, like a paragraph. We typed in, give me a conspiracy theory.
Quite the
Ah, man.
Wow,
yeah, we
that's a
can't do
tough
this
one.
one. Or we can. We shouldn't. We'll do a new one. It's the 9/11. Give me. So we typed in "give me a conspiracy theory," and she wrote, or he.
It. I saw a really funny TikTok the other day. It was a
different conspiracy theory.
It was a very funny 9/11 joke that I saw on TikTok.
All right, so hopefully a new one. Oh.
Wow. Talk about this, someone might die.
We might not make it through the night if we talk about this one.
I'm for it, though. I love it.
So the chatbot is definitely out to it doesn't.
It's
no
trying
boundaries.
to draw out the fakes in the world.
So it gave us the 9/11,
Top. Oh,
and then now it's giving us the New World Order.
Top G. Matrix.
Conspiracy theory.
New World Order, Illuminati, the Matrix. Top G don't matter.
It's even given us COVID-19 came up in this.
Huh. Denver Airport, maybe?
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of,
nuts.
Denver Airport.
Nuts.
I always want to like look into it deeper, but I never do. But there's
just
weird shit there, huh?
Yeah. In case you don't know, well, I'm not gonna dive into it.
No, I want you to dive into it.
I just feel like I'm not
like educated
a
on
subject matter expert.
Yeah.
But there's tunnels underneath, and there's a lot of satanic.
There's a lot of
slash
weird pictures and murals and
all
paintings.
over the Denver airport. You can look it up,
and
it's supposedly the headquarters.
Yeah.
The headquarters of the New World Order, at least in America.
And
at least in America.
And I'm pretty sure they're starting to put up like, kind of like posters, all like kind of calling themselves like hiding in plain sight type deals.
Yeah.
Where it's like, don't forget about the Denver airport. What's hiding in the Denver airport? Like they're like trying to bring in whatever to make people like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird. Look it up. Look up the Denver airport, and you don't have to type in anything else. You could probably just type in Denver airport,
and you'll just get flooded.
It's weird. It's freaky. They even have, I want to say it's a statue out front of
Kanye.
Denver airport statue. Hopefully, I'm smart enough to find out how to put this on the podcast. That right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
horse.
It's a horse with red eye. It's blue with red eyes, and it glows at night. And it's a little the blue Mustang, 32 feet high, the bloodthirsty Bronco. Yeah, that's freaky. I mean, look at the eyes on that thing.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's in front of an. What does it have to do with an airport? It's Denver. I get it. The Broncos, I guess.
It's legal there.
So, you've heard it here first. Peyton Manning is the head of the Illuminati. Obviously.
Him and his fucking big ass head. I saw him wearing the big hats.
Yeah.
And then Eli was like, "At least you finally found a hat that fits you, right?"
They're so funny. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. The New World Order is it's something that I'm
remembering.
We're not gonna make it through the night. We're done for.
I hope so.
I hope you delete this video. It's important to note that there is no credible evidence to support the existence of a New World Order, hence conspiracy theory, or a secret cable of elites that are actively working to establish a one-world government. Such theories are often based on misinformation, misinterpretation of facts.
One more rolls right into that. Space is fake. What happened after 9/11? The United States came together as one. We're just like, all right, we're together on this one. What happens after like every big attack?
So
people come together.
Do you believe in the moon landing?
No.
Nope.
Let me finish this.
Sorry.
You know, still on it. Space is fake. Space is a hoax. We're living in the Truman Show right now. There's cameras off the fucking corners. This is a giant reality TV show. Good. The Fagels, Beagles. Lost train of thought. Yeah, so what's going to happen? I don't know when it's going to happen, but they're like, oh, wow, there's this alien whatever coming in. from space. We're all about to die. One government. We're gonna come together so we can defeat the aliens. Even though there's no chance we defeat aliens. Sorry.
If they're
And
real.
boom, one government, just like that. New World Order in place. Boom, mission accomplished. Space is fake. Hope you understood all that.
It was a lot, but I understood it.
Okay.
I do think the moon landing was fake as hell.
Yeah. No,
You ever seen the music video for it's Imagine Dragons?
really.
The whole music video is about how they faked the space landing, how they made it like.
No, okay.
I mean, think
I'll
about
watch it
like
now.
movies. You can watch any movie
And be like,
that looks real as hell.
yeah.
Obviously, at that time, our technology wasn't advanced. But then again, like, what did we actually know in that time? You know what I mean? And how hard would it have been to fake that? It wouldn't have been that hard.
No.
It's a crazy concept to think about going to the moon. Yeah. But you know what? I did see a video today of someone, I follow this guy on Instagram. He flies planes just around the world, whatever. He was flying while one of the shuttles took off.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, where does that go?
You mean a shuttle?
Yeah. Maybe it's just going up into the air really high.
Well,
Think about how far the moon is.
I mean, I've far.
It's far, dude.
It's not like a get into orbit and I'm almost there. It's a hike.
It's a trip. I mean, it's a...
I feel like how many trips we've gone into orbit and like, I mean, I suppose like when they get up there, they like let go of their whole like, what is it, fuselage, and it's like just like a little capsule left.
Right.
Like how many of those fucking things are just floating around?
Right. And why hasn't... Where are they at? Surely they come back in.
Eventually, or if
And
they don't
kill
like
people.
burn up, maybe. I want to say burn up in the atmosphere.
I don't know, man. I don't know, and
Too dumb. Maybe that's it for me.
you know, someone I was talking to my fiance about. This is something I actually have struggled with for a very long time in my life, and people usually just laugh at me. Oh my gosh, people usually just laugh at me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily believe in dinosaurs.
Really?
Not 100% sure they were real. Not 100%.
So you're just gonna ignore all the fossils?
Am I also supposed to just? I mean, what about the moon landing? We have pictures. We literally have photo evidence. We don't have photo evidence of the dinosaurs. We have the bones. Look, the whole nother conspiracy theory. But hear me out.
That one might be a little far.
Hear me out, though. If dinosaurs were real,
Mm-hmm.
why couldn't dragons be real?
I actually think dragons were real, but
And maybe they didn't breathe fire.
But
Maybe
no,
they didn't breathe fire.
But here's the thing. I actually there's this one I've told you about him before. Forrest Galante.
Okay.
I heard him talking about the possibility of dragons being real, but they were flying creatures, so they had very thin, thin, soft bones, and that's why like birds, like modern day birds, a lot of birds don't fossilize because they have hollow bones to stay light to fly. And that's why the bones just disintegrate, and there's no the bones disappear, so there's no evidence of them, and that's what happened to dragons. Because dragons really are like very widely seen across like a lot of different like ancient texts, like,
Right.
shit like that. So the whole theory behind that is that the dragons also had hollow bones, so that way they could fly.
Okay.
And when they died, their bones disintegrated,
Okay.
and that's why there's no fossils, there's no remains, and it's just a matter of
So
word of mouth.
something else I talked to her about was maybe they did breathe fire though.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit
because
far.
how does that happen?
Yeah, I
You know
think.
what I mean?
I don't. That might be a little bit far, but
Maybe there was like the evidence of a fire breathing dragon was they were so loud or big or something that it was described as the roar was something fire. You know what I mean? You know how people
like they meant to say ferocious, but they misspelled it.
Yeah.
It's fiery.
Instead of ferocious, they spelled Fahrenheit. You know? But I don't know. I whenever I'm getting into this, I don't ever say that I don't believe in dinosaurs. I'll start with dragons were real.
I think
And then if someone says no, I'll ask them, well, were dinosaurs real? No, of course. I'm like, okay, then why weren't dragons real? How could dragons not be real
yeah.
if dinosaurs were real? I think it's
I think dragons did exist to a maybe not to like the insane degree as they're portrayed, but I think there were flying lizards with very hot breath, not fire, but just nasty ass.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Because they couldn't brush their teeth.
Yeah, that's
so,
why.
Obviously.
Modern dentistry was not around yet.
It's true. It's true. And they didn't, they didn't have benefits. So maybe they just couldn't get dental care, even if there was a dragon dentist.
Yeah, that would explain so much.
Right.
That would explain so
we
much.
might have just changed the game right there.
I'm gonna go back in time and open my first orthopedic dragon firm.
Who's gonna pay you?
I don't know.
Anyway,
something.
While we finish on conspiracies or just that realm of that genre, you have a idea for a remake of a show that actually could hit. There's that '90s show coming out. Terrible. Hopefully they never remake The Office. Hopefully they never remake Friends, which I think I actually might have saw something about that. A Friends remake. Which
I know they remade Full House.
He has a phenomenal idea.
Twilight Zone.
Remake
Twilight Zone. I mean, back when I was little, I'd watch that. I'd be just confused, freaked out, didn't know what was going on.
With how gullible people are today?
Yeah.
And the conspiracy theories?
Now it's
oh my gosh.
balance between like color, black and white.
Oh my gosh.
A little mix of both.
It'd be a hit.
It'd be nuts. I think there's some potential in that. If I was an actor, knew how to record, knew how to do anything besides that.
He doesn't do anything.
I don't do anything. I'd be all over that. Are you kidding me?
Maybe this is where we start, right?
Yeah.
Learn how to work in front of a camera and a microphone and software.
Before
Maybe we
it,
start
I'm
the
a
next Twilight Zone.
multi-trillion-dollar businessman.
Little do we know there's already a new Twilight Zone. It's just not popular. it's already out there.
I think that would be. I think that'd be great.
It would. People would tune into that religiously.
Because I feel like the old folks, they'd say like, oh my god, the Twilight Zone. Like they could like almost also just like remake episodes
but
to
the
an
kids
extent.
our age would be like, oh yeah.
They'd just be lost. That'd be awesome. Like I don't know if you. I don't know how much you remember of Twilight Zone. Did you ever? I'm assuming you've seen episodes.
I've seen episodes, but I also rode the roller coaster in Florida.
So you know all about it.
So I'm actually an expert on Twilight Zone.
I don't know. I know I used to watch a lot of it because like growing up, all I had was MeTV. So I was just kind of like Andy Griffin Show, like Bewitched, Twilight Zone. Those were like my three go-tos. And one episode that has always stuck with me for some reason. It's an episode where they're like, I forgot who it was, but they were walking through a train, and like every time they went to like a new train cart, it was like something completely different. I don't know why, but it just
Bullet Train. Sorry, but it's the same thing.
Ow! Something.
He hasn't watched Bullet Train yet.
Trains, planes, and automobiles. Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yep. Speaking of trains to the Super Bowl, what's your prediction right now from what you've seen?
Not gonna like me for saying this.
It's fine. No bias here. Judgment free zone.
Bengals Niners.
You son of a bitch.
Bengals Niners or
You really think Brock Purdy is going to beat the Cowboys? After what he's seen. He hasn't seen a defense. He hasn't seen the greatest defensive player in the NFL.
You're right, he only played against the greatest defense in the NFL for 10 weeks, 10, 11, 12 weeks.
In practice or whatever you call it?
Yeah. It'd be great if they did. I know you'd love to see the boys move on, but
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this because I've been watching a lot of ESPN YouTube videos and whatnot.
I don't. I just bullshit.
Which it doesn't matter because ESPN guys
They're just guessing too.
They're just paid to go say whatever the hell. If Dak plays like he did against Tampa Bay, think they beat the Niners then?
If he plays like he did,
which is probably rare, in the more rare category. That game he had against Tampa Bay was top notch.
Then I'd say there's a high chance, but he needs to play like that the entire game. He can't have
Right.
the opening 3 drives where they have 0 positive yards.
Right.
That one won't bode well.
Okay. So you have the Niners beating the Cowboys. What
I do,
about,
I do.
what do you have for Bills-Bengals? Because that's a good one. That's a good game.
DeMar Hamlin's going to come in, get fucking smoked on the first play of the game.
Okay.
And Bengals, I think Josh is going to throw too many picks, like usual, and he's not going to be able to recover from it. And I think the
Bills dominate that game.
you think so?
I think a lot of people love Joe Burrow. They love the Bengals. They remember last
Sexy,
year.
aren't you?
But I think the Bills are just a better team. The Bengals definitely have the best wide receiver.
Yeah,
core
the
in
Bills
the
have a
NFL,
Bills have a banged up secondary though,
which is true.
and when you're going against one of the top passing teams with the two best wide receiver duo.
The Bengals are hard to beat. It's definitely the best playoff game we're gonna get
Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
yeah,
It's damn near a Super Bowl. Bills Bengals.
it'll be a good game, but I think Bengals win. And then,
Eagles just won,
mm-hmm.
so they'll play either the Cowboys or the Niners, and they'll lose to either one of those teams. Will you give me a?
Yeah.
Will you give me?
No, Eagles are not making it past the next round. They would have lost to the Vikings this round, but shit the bed.
Yeah. I hope the Eagles fan base, and I know you won't because you're all stupid.
Small pea brain bodies. Jesus.
They're letting this Giants win. Like, oh, we smoked the Giants. Yeah. They're the Giants. They shouldn't have been there in the first place. They squeaked in. You know.
Yeah, no,
And then who else? We're missing a team. The Chiefs.
Yep. Well, they won. I think Mahomes gonna re-aggravate his injury.
Yeah. I was thinking. I was thinking the same exact thing.
His ankle, not come back from it.
That injury was nasty.
Definitely not good for him.
No injury is good for anybody.
Yeah, I guess you're right on that.
But we'll see. It is Patty Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's undisputed. It's so undisputed. He's the best.
Did you see the play where he tried to pull back his throw and ended up just slipping out of his hand?
Dropping it,
and then Collins
was
like, "Oh my God, what a play by Mahomes!"
Yeah.
Dickhead. Yeah. Every quarterback does that.
So I am going to show you this video. And again, I'll try and pull it up on the podcast here. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work.
That's the bot. That's the bot. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Ooh. Okay. Time out.
I can't.
Who is...
Who's going to give us some stupid beat around the bush answer?
It's going to say the Jaguars. Alright, asking the bot. I'm a language model. My knowledge is cut off. Is 2021.
Here. Come on, Elon. Let's go.
Okay.
Get our shit together.
Okay.
Just give us an answer.
Let me show you this. You go ahead and watch it while I plug in all the information for our social media. If I can find it, which I can't.
Just reenact it, that's fine.
This goes back to the robots thing. So we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, we have a YouTube, which is what you are probably watching this on right now. Probably not a Snapchat, so don't worry about that. It'll be under Mile10. I'll plug everything in the description. I'll plug everything below at some point. At some point we'll be doing giveaways, Xbox and PlayStation controllers. We have these cups right here, these aluminum cups. We'll be giving these away, a package of them. They're recyclable, you can wash them, reuse them, they're pretty sweet. And yeah, so give us a follow, send us a screenshot through whatever social media you end up following, and we'll follow you back. Obviously, we're starting small. We're just doing this for fun. It's really not a big deal. We're roommates here. We live in the same room, and we're just kind of talking, just kind of bullshitting on the podcast. So follow us on any of the social medias that are plugged in the description, and we will give you a follow back. And stay tuned, because in the future there will be giveaways and this and that, whatever. So
Keep it.
scary.
That's something. That's something.
Combine that with this.
That'd be fun. Have a conversation with him as long as he's locked up in a cage.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yikes.
Again, hopefully I can plug that video. If not, look up the Boston
Atlas robot.
Boston Atlas robot.
Botland.
Sorry, Boston Atlas robot. Look it up. And out. Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
The video, the caption is talking about like how he can throw,
Yeah.
with the flip at the end.
Well, maybe that was something else you can put on there.
And the
I
flip
feel like
was-
that would be easy.
Yeah.
To, like, kinda-
I mean, with all the other things he was doing, that's just like another motion.
At the end, he's gonna
The
casually
flip, he
kick the
does,
box
like, a
over and does a
Naruto.
flip off that. I'm like,
What about
robots
that?
can now do
That's-
backflips off
Yeah.
elevated surfaces.
I don't know. It's nuts. It's scary, dude. Because it's happening. You know what I mean? All that crap we grew up with about the robots and stuff, like it's all like. Speaking of, have you seen? I don't know what they call it. It's in Dubai or Saudi Arabia. The building,
Mm-hmm.
the mile or 3 mile, whatever.
Nope.
They're building a building
Yep.
that is like 71 kilometers, I think. Could be wrong. I'll correct that. Super long, like 50 miles. And inside there's hotels, restaurants, stadiums. It's huge. I mean, it's like literally like. I'll have to fill you in on all that, but the world's changing beyond our eyes.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that.
And we're just simple men. We're just waiting for the Super Bowl, you know? Waiting for the Cowboys to get to the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? That's a Packers fan, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
Niners are still making it up.
Gosh, I can't wait for the Cowboys to win them all.
Tell you, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Will you wear the Romo jersey if the Cowboys win them all? Just
If it goes down to Cowboys Eagles, I'm wearing it. That I will.
Really?
Do. That I will do.
I hate the Eagles that much, huh?
Yeah. Mainly just because of, people at work.
Okay.
Mainly. Actually, just one guy. Just praying on the downfall. Praying on the downfall.
House of the Dragon. You finished it.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts? Concerns?
I just want to know, honestly, kind of ended that whole show with a little disappointed that the big old dragon towards the end when Damon went down like the
In the creek, the valley, the...
little dark area, and he was like singing a song, had a torch out, and then this old ass scarred up like demon devilish looking dragon just kind of came in like stunting on him, and I was like, wow, that guy's clearly been through the shit, and I feel like he's just gonna just mop the floor with everything.
You know what I hate about TV shows sometimes? Is that in the first... Sorry. A spoiler, but kinda not really.
Uh-huh.
The first 4, 5, 6 episodes, Damon is the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the worst.
Yeah.
Especially that scene with Rhaenyra. I mean, he's the worst.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you're kind of like,
I'm like, maybe
maybe I like this guy. And then
He's
you kind of
not-
think about the past, and you're like, no.
no, he clearly has
No.
bad intentions,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
maybe
Um,
that'd be, I'd really just want to see I feel like that. I don't know what that dragon's name is. I think it's gonna come out and be like the double the size of Vagar, who's supposed to be the largest, and they're just gonna like.
I think
slap him out of the sky.
Because I have watched a little bit of the Game of Thrones.
Watched
I've
6 seasons in like a week.
I've cranked it. I've destroyed the Game of Thrones, and I love the Game of Thrones. I'm the biggest Office fan you'll ever meet. Game of Thrones is it's right there, but I think Vagar he's the biggest because Game of Thrones is way after House of the Dragon.
Okay.
So I don't know anything about that dragon, but
maybe he's just so old he gets in the air and has like a heart attack.
Maybe.
That'd be something. That would be something.
So, did you like the show?
Yeah, I'd say overall I was a fan.
You'll watch the next season?
Yeah. When
Okay.
next season comes
Then
out, I'll definitely watch it. We'll invest. I don't think I'm invested enough to watch Game of Thrones.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think you're just not like a show watcher kind of guy.
Yeah, that's fair. Definitely more of a movie guy.
Which is weird because you haven't finished the John Wick movies, watched Harry Potter or Star Wars. So, speaking of,
those are kind of like shows if you think about it. I mean, how many Star Wars movies are there?
it's a lot. 9,
Yeah, so
10.
it's a fucking show.
But the movies are like 2.5 hours.
Exactly. So it's still a show.
But it's more. You know what I mean?
I think it's a show.
You're disrespectful.
It's a show.
Hogwarts Legacy is about to come out.
Yeah. Want to get it? Gonna have no.
Got a Hufflepuff right here.
Gonna have no clue what's going
House
on.
of the Badger.
Apparently, I'm a Hufflepuff. Took the quiz the other day. Never once heard of Hufflepuff. I thought Hogwarts was just like one. Didn't know there were separate frats. But Hufflepuff sounds kind of gay, but I guess I'm in it.
Oh, you're in it. You got Robert
Pattinson.
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 It's the worst last name ever. That is the worst
Really
last
not.
name ever.
You know what's the worst last name ever?
Stop. Don't say it. Leave it out of your mouth.
What was I gonna say? I'm gonna say your last name.
Anyway. But,
Kidding.
yeah, the game. Are you getting it?
I might.
We gonna play it? You might.
I'll be down.
What if we watch all the Harry Potter movies? Will you get it then?
Probably.
It's supposed to be the shit. I mean, it's supposed to be something else.
Yeah. I'll probably watch it. I mean, play it. One of the two.
You should do both.
Yeah.
If you watch it, I truly, honestly feel like you will buy the game.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's, I mean, clearly you understand how big Harry Potter is. You understand it's like a massive movie series.
According to some.
No, according to everybody who's seen it.
I know. What if they made there's just so much that goes into it.
Not really. I mean, you just gotta watch the movies. It's not.
Yeah, then I have to dedicate my whole life to trying to be a fan and justify why it's a good movie series.
You're acting like this is like some kind of trial.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Cool. Next time we record, hopefully he's watched the Harry Potter series.
I'll get through the fucking commercials. The little intro. I forgot what they're called.
I don't know what you're talking about. While he figures that out, this will be the end of the video. Again, I will put all the links for all of our social medias down below in the description. Give us a follow. Don't care
Previews.
whether or not.
That's what it is.
We'll follow you back, and there will be more to come. We're going to put out 2 videos a week, just bull crapping, talking about whatever, this and that. So he's got nothing to say, so we'll see you guys in a few days. Thank you.